Hey, it's Big Game James McCarty, Sports Director at Flag Family Media, here with the Dragon Women's Basketball Head Coach, Karla Nelson. Coach, a squad that started out 0-4 in the season, going into this weekend, you've won 4 straight. You won your first 2 conference games in big battles. Where is this team's confidence coming from as they keep getting a little bit better game by game?
I think the confidence probably started when we made the lineup change. And, putting Ashton and Fritz into the lineup and Karla and Rats to the bench actually has made us deeper. And, I think Ashton has just done such a good job of bringing some calm and some of that natural point guard, those natural point guard intangibles to our team. And then that allows Natalie Jens to move to that off guard.
It seemed to have worked really well on Saturday and on Thursday as well. Is there any way that you can get the team to start a little bit faster, both against Northern and Mary? Things into that first media timeout, it's almost painful, but then after that they seem to figure it out, and it seems as though they were shooting a little bit better probably about midway through that Northern game. Is that just a confidence thing? Or?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with confidence. Sometimes with shooting, the basket can look super small, and sometimes it can look as big as the ocean. And that really can be dictated by your confidence. But right now, maybe our slow starts, maybe we don't want to toy with that much because we seem to end better, because it's not always how you begin, but how you end. But certainly we would like to get off to a little bit better start than what we have. But in turn, I like the fact that we've stayed with it and battled and put ourselves in position to win basketball games.
How has the ability to be double digits deep, 10, 11, sometimes almost 12-ish, it might only be a spurt of 3 or 4 minutes, but it adds that little extra depth. How has that helped your team early on in the season?
Well, it just gives people that opportunity to go to the bench, take a break, and kind of recalibrate themselves, and then somebody else can go in and hopefully provide some positive energy. And, I think Emily Schramer the other night at Mary was just a great example of that. But I also think, bringing Karla off the bench and Rats and Kaylin Kelly, Alicia Foley, all those kids, and I would even like to try to get Addie Wagner in there a little bit more, and because I do think she can help us down the stretch here. But it's a luxury, and sometimes it doesn't. It's a luxury, but yet it can be a double-edged sword because people want to play more, and there's only so many minutes in a game.
When you look ahead this weekend, I know a couple of tough battles for you on the road. You're going to St. Cloud Friday night. I know that always seems to be a bit of a war on the court, and then Bemidji on Saturday. When you look at those 2 matchups, how do you need to come out, play for 40 minutes in each matchup to be successful?
Well, St. Cloud is just going to be a bear. And, Lori Fish and I have coached numerous games against each other. Lots of respect, good friendship, but you always want to beat your friends. We're going to have to defend really hard because St. Cloud defends really hard. There's not going to be any easy shots. And then teams are going to have to rebound. And, really what it's going to come down to, and her and I both probably know this, is that, players just have to make plays. And it might be one of those games that you have to grind out, but yet in turn it could be a game that has great fluidity to it too. So, you just got to get off the bus, get yourself ready to go, and understand it's a battle. And then you head to Bemidji on Saturday, and last year, they really took us to the woodshed there, dominated the whole game, really controlled tempo the whole time. And so we're going to have to, again, get on that bus and get to Bemidji, get off, and get ourselves ready, and just understand it's a battle. But, I think the great thing about the NSIC on the women's basketball side is there are no gimmies, and, teams are going to have to come ready to play. And, as a coach, you're going to have to come ready to coach.
Awesome. Well, Coach, thanks for coming with your time. Always appreciate it. And we're looking forward to this weekend. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm Big Game James McCarty alongside head coach Karla Nelson of the Dragon Women's Basketball Program. Have a great rest of your day.